Okay. Are you guys breathing?
Yep.
Good job. All right, so I'm working with Charlie today. We are working on our leash manners still. We're working on a lot of things at the same time, but my main focus at this moment is improving his understanding of where to be on the leash. The last video, 1 second actually. I am gonna
Fan, yeah.
take care of my fan, that way you guys can hear me clearly. Now, the last video we made, we were outside. I showed you the first step of getting a dog to heel nicely on a leash, right? And the first step of that is, good boy, the first step of that is literally don't pull on me. He's really doing a good job with that, so now we're moving on to a little bit more technical stuff. But while I do this, I find it really important to also teach you how to arrive at these things, okay? And what kind of understanding you need to have, that way you can also see what I see and do what I do, right? I'm just gonna walk through a few separate exercises and stuff, and as I do it, I'm going to try to communicate it the best I can, and then show you kind of like what happens in real time, okay? So we're gonna just start again. Remember, you need your currency. I have a little treat here, and I have my leash to help make some understanding if he gets confused, if he starts heading the wrong way or whatever. So the first step is I'm just gonna take off walking with him, and as we walk, I will highlight things as they happen and what I see. So right now, if you can already tell, the first thing is I have his engagement, right? He's definitely engaged with me. He's happily waiting for the next thing to happen. I'm not holding any food in my hand. So, okay, buddy, let's go. Heel. That's a good boy, healing. That's awesome. So right now, my priority is to keep my leash very loose. This is all about a dog making their own choices. As he does, yes, good job. As he does, he's gonna get rewarded for that, right? So, come on, bud, right here. Right here. There you go, good boy. Let's go. So we're gonna move around this room a little bit. This is a very sterile environment. It's a really good place to begin this type of exercise, right? You have to build a base layer understanding before you can take it out to distractions. So right here, what he's focusing on is to be on my side right there. He knows if he does this correctly, then he's definitely gonna get his reward. And I'm gonna try to see if he trips up, but he's being really a good boy. And Autumn might help us try to make a little distraction so I can show you. So, and yes, good boy, dude. That's a good job. Nice job, buddy. Good boy. So that was a really hard thing right there. But he made the choice. He was tempted, but he stayed with me. So I'm gonna reward him. Come on, bud. Let's go. And again, what I'm looking at from him is, does he anticipate me taking turns? Does he go with me when I go? Yeah, come on, there you go, good boy. If I move, he should move with me. If he's moving with me, there should be nowhere where our leash gets tight. Now, for example, if he does get away from me and he goes that way, I know Lexi covered this with you. What you guys are gonna do is give him some feedback on what he does wrong, okay? So if he starts to head off in the wrong direction and you're going this way, all you need to do, he's really good, he's too good, he's really understanding. So right here, he's heading that way, I'll give him a little correction right there and start walking this way. As soon as he returns to me, he'll be a good boy. Now he's really tempted, so we're gonna kind of give him a test here. And he's leaving, I'll give him a little correction to let him know that was wrong, and he's returning to me. There you go, guy, good boy. Good boy. Good boy. I'm going to come around before I reward him to make sure he understood his lesson from last time. Yes. Good boy, dude. That was a man. We're developing this communication through the leash, and you're not going to need this long line. We're going to, by the time we're done, the distance between us will shorten up, right? But the idea is to allow the dog to make free will choices and give him feedback for those choices. When he's with me, the feedback is super positive. Good boy, good boy, good boy. When he decides to bolt that way because some squirrel or another dog or something else, as he does that, it's simply I allow him to get away from me, and I'm giving him a little correction to let him know that choice was wrong, big guy. I need you to come with me. So every time excuse me, my sensitive lab is being sensitive. April, stop. Thank you. Now, with him, it's just about that. It's just about communicating. I don't expect him to be a marching robot, but we're developing this system where he's happy to be guided. He's happy to be told, hey buddy, that was right. Hey buddy, that was wrong. And he is learning that you can give it to him, that's fine. He's been a good boy. Good job, buddy. Good boy. And he's liking the leadership. He's liking being shown around, and he's learning the value of my ideas, right, and my words. So, and in his work, in this world with him, in this system, everything is designed to bring him back to all the positive stuff, right? So if he makes a mistake, it's not punishment, it is guidance, and it is a correction, but you're helping him come back to a better choice in which he's gonna get more positive rewards. So I feel like I'm rambling a little bit. I'm just trying to be thorough. I want you to let me know if all this makes sense, because if it does not, I want to make you a better video. Anyways, the next video we're gonna make is to take all this outside and put some distractions and everything else behind it, okay? And as we do that, we'll share this with you again. All right, thank you so much for watching.